Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo Green here and welcome to the entire episode of Roster Review. For those of you new to the series, this is the series where I talk about your rosters that you submit into my Discord server in the Fix My Roster chat, and you should find a link to my Discord server in the description, by the way, and submit them here if you want your own roster reviewed. And I take a look at them, I talk about them, and I talk about what you should focus in the future and how your progress looks like, and maybe what teams you could do in terms of raids and soul raids. So yeah, if you want to participate into this and get some advice, then you should definitely check out the link in the description. And without further ado, let's get into today's episode. And the rules are you are able to submit your roster once every 24 hours. I'm going to start with the most recent ones, and it's more or less gamble, but lately I've been doing it very often, so most likely everybody will get the roster reviewed. So yeah, starting up with that Chenya guy. Okay, let's call you Danger Zone since that's a little bit easier. So yeah, we got over here Darkseid going, Harley Quinn, last have the Joker. Got Batman Catwoman over there. Just taking a look at the whole roster to get the bigger picture, and then we'll come down to specifics. Got a Batman Gorilla Grodd over here. Manta over here, just like Cyborg over here. Green Lantern. So yeah, this is oh my god, why don't you post it in order? Like, I hate when people don't post their rosters in order. Well, where's this page missing from? Is this like the second page or the third page? Anyway, the only relevant thing here is Silver Banshee, Multiverse Armor Circle. Actually, a lot of things relevant on this page. But yeah, nevertheless, let's start with the biggest mistake that you are making right now. Upgrading Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, actually. Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is the best damage dealer in the game, and why am I saying that's a mistake to upgrade her? Because you need to have either Arkham Knight Batman or Black Manta. The Arkham Knight Batman will do a far better job to stun the bosses, so Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is going to be able to deal her full amount of damage. So most likely until you get specifically Arkham Knight Batman, she's going to perform worse than Last Lap the Joker. So you should actually focus on Last Lap the Joker until you get Arkham Knight Batman. I mean, you could use the Black Manta special tree in order to stun targets, but the thing is you most likely don't have his gears, and at the same time it's much more inefficient than Arkham Knight Batman special 2. So yeah, I think you should definitely focus on your Last of the Joker and Entangling Poison Ivy until you get your Arkham Knight Batman going. I don't see any Arkham Knight Batman now here. I don't think I've missed it. But yeah, she does not do much without Arkham Knight Batman. With him, don't get me wrong, she's the best damage dealer in the game, but without him, she does not do much, and Last of the Joker is the second best option when it comes to League of Anarchy team. And at the same time, you should invest a little bit into Entangling Poison Ivy because of the fact that she will need to have an active role in the fight. She will need to deal damage, she will need to take damage, and she will need to heal Jokers. So she needs to be a little bit upgraded. So yeah, focus on her too, show her some love. Next up, I don't really like the fact that you got Darkseid so far upgraded. Like, I get you enjoy Darkseid, and you're hearing this from a person who got to Darkseid to level 70 years all the way, even though he should have had other priorities in the game at that point. But now I'm a changed man, and at the same time I can understand what you did here. But the thing is, as much as you like Darkseid, the hard truth about it is that he sucks in raids and soul raids. In normal raids he might do fine in tier 6, but every single character in the game does fine in tier 6, and in soul raids he does not do much, especially compared to some other characters that you get around here and that are pretty powerful. So his main focus will be Arena and Champions Arena, and for that need he's far enough upgrade, more than far enough upgrade, so stop putting resources into him, please. You should really focus on your Kim-Flan Sakoman. You should focus on your League of Anarchy team, the one where is Last of the Joker. Definitely switch to Heartbreaker Harley Quinn team once you get Arkham Knight Batman, but until then, Last of the Joker will be the best option you got. You got over here Batman Ninja Catwoman, and I saw Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd around there, but do you have also Robin? I'm not sure I see. Yeah, you do also have Robin. Should definitely promote that and upgrade his passive, and you can kind of do a budget team with Batman Ninja characters. I don't care if you don't got the gears for Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd. He'll do fine, especially if you get the firebox from completing the first tier of soul raids. You'll be able to get yourself an infinite combo on him, and that will be just enough to make him work. Put some little on the talents, and you can run him without gears. That's not really a problem. And pair him up with Catwoman and Batman Ninja Robin. I don't think, of course, the Kim-Flan Sakoman team goes with the power reduction character, that being Dr. Fate or Power Girl and Shazam. And I'm not sure it's really worth to invest right now in the multiverse team because you're not doing very well on the star rating of them. Like multiverse armor supergirl being 4 stars is going to do good enough for you. But I think I saw Flash around here, but he was he's 4 stars too. I mean, you could definitely also invest a little bit into the multiverse team. You could also invest into Silver Banshee because you got Silver Banshee and Reversal Flash here and another power reduction character. So yeah, those all are good options. But as main points, stop investing into Darkseid, stop investing into Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, move to League of Anarchy, move to Confluence Aquaman, and pick a third rate team from the ones that I mentioned previously, and you should get those 3 rate teams strong. At least at level 70 gears, all the damage dealers in those 3 rate teams that you pick, and then move into trying to build 6 rate teams. This was it for you. I hope you found it helpful and thank you for submitting. This one is from Snigma? No, Oh my god, it's Enigma. I'm so sorry. That E was weird, mate. That E was weird. Okay, so this is a 5 million threat account and it's got Let's Let the Joker as the highest threat character. Well, I can't really argue with that, to be honest. Okay. Okay. A Brainiac around here, got Batman Robin around here. Yeah, this is looking pretty dang good. So it's very good that you're investing into your League of Anarchy team. This will pull some huge damage for you in normal rates. In slow rates, not that much, but still will be pretty damn decent. Confluence Aquaman, I think you should focus on him a little bit more. Like, Last of the Joker is in a good place right now, so is Batman Catwoman, but Confluence Aquaman is going to be the one that will pull the most weight in terms of rates and soul rates. You also got Black Adam decently upgraded. Use him, I guess. Like, in the long run, Silver Banshee is a better option, but for now he will do far better than Silver Banshee for you. You got some work put into a multiverse team, and I'm not sure what's going on over here since your multiverse armor supergirl is very low threat. Maybe you're investing into her, get her to a higher star rating because at 3 stars she's not going to do that much for you. But yeah, teams are going to be Confluence Aquaman, which is and the power reduction character, that's obvious. Last of the Joker with Entangling Poison Ivy and Just Like the Flash. Don't really invest in Just Like the Flash since he will be a sacrificial lamb for Last of the Joker. You got the Batmanja team going with the Batmanja Catwoman, Batmanja Gorla Grodd, and Robin, I hope. Yeah, you got Robin over there. You might want to try and upgrade the star rating on Robin to increase that critical attack, that lethal attack damage passive. And yeah, Batman God seems to have gears, so he's also a pretty damn safe option to invest in alongside with Batman Catwoman because he will also be able to give you some pretty decent damage in the teams that you put him in. But yeah, this was it for this one. Definitely a pretty damn decent progress. Like, if you want to do something else with this account and you don't want to work on any teams that I had just said, you got the 4-star Brainiac, you might as well save up some gems and try and go for Black Manta as your next character. But keep in mind that you're most likely going to have to buy his gears with 10 bucks if you decide to do that. So yeah, up to you. Hope you found this helpful, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is a 3 million trade account. I really like what I see over here. I don't like those things, but at the same time, it's most likely actually, it's level 65, so it's most likely soul rates drops, but you really invest some resources into those, at least at the very least in terms of level. So I don't really like that. Like, Blade Master Robin is one of the worst characters in the entire game. I'm sorry to tell you that. Like, not the worst, but it's close to the bottom cheetah tier, definitely. And Red Hood is not a bad character if you use him with a multiverse team to extend the time of the fight. But at the same time, he does not really need to be upgraded for that thing. And you might really like Red Hood, and I can understand that, but before you get to build characters that you like, you need to build characters that you have to build, because by having characters that are good, you are going to be able to gather much more resources to build characters that you like in the future. The Confluence Aquaman is good, pair him up with Power Girl and Shazam. At the same time, Multiverse Armor Supergirl goes with Flash, obviously, and Red Hood. And other than that, you don't really seem to have that many options around here. But what you could do is try and get your Silver Banshee to a higher star rating, since that's the easiest one to build a team around from what you got around here. Like, figure out a combo builder for her. Of course, Reverse Flash would be the most optimal choice, but in the meantime, until you get him, pretty much anything can do for a budget Silver Banshee team. And of course, you will need a Power Dashing character. There will go your Dr. Fate. And yeah, other than that, for now, nothing really that comes to mind. You kinda got the Just League team with Just League Cyborg around here. He's just 3 stars, and I wouldn't really invest into a Just League team until you get Just League Superman. But if you wanna run the classic Just League team with Just League Flash, Just League Cyborg, and Just League Aquaman, then you can go ahead. That's going to do decent for you, I guess. But yeah, if I was you, next investment would be Silver Banshee, but actually not even next investment. Right now, focus on those teams, and yeah, maybe build maybe build Silver Banshee or Multiverse in the meantime. You need to have 3 running teams pretty much: King, Multiverse, and maybe Silver Banshee. Other than that, pretty damn good progress. Thank you very much for submitting, and I hope you found this helpful. We got a 1.5 mil chat. Why does every new player have a legendary character? Jesus. And everybody's like, well, yeah, when you are a new player, you have a higher chance to get a legendary character. And I'm like, well, yeah, then why there are so many old players that don't have legendary characters? There were new players too at some point. But yeah, it's a 5-star. Oh, damn. So this is from Storm. The other one was, did I say the name? Kalam Zen. Hope I didn't butcher that. So my boys over here, or my girl over here, has got Arkham Knight Batman all the way up to 5 stars. That's a pretty dang good start. Okay, well, what else lurks around here in the depths of this account? Not much. Like pretty much, except for Dr. Fate over here, pretty much all the interest is around the first page. So first of all, Arkham Knight Batman is a very good character, and I hope he has served you very well in Arena. In Champions Arena, you should definitely capitalize on him and get yourself only 4-star characters from Arena seasons. I see you did that with Shazam, Nightmare Batman, and Flash, and you're doing amazingly well in terms of Arena. I can tell you that already. Other than that, teams for Arkham Knight Batman. If you like Batman Ninja Batman, you could use him in the same team with Arkham Knight Batman, I guess. Though I don't really personally like the character, but you could. And I guess Nightmare Batman as a 3rd character. Or you can do Batman Ninja Lord Joker with Captain Cold in the same team with Arkham Knight Batman. You don't really have that many other multiverse characters, and why I say this is because Batman characters are very good, but they are not good at chaining into a tagging combo. Batman Joker will be a great character as a damage dealer for Arena NC at the very least, or even for raids once you get all your Batman characters because of his special tree. So why I'm putting Captain Cold is that he over here has got his attack, he will receive the defense and health buff, and at the same time he's going to be able to chain tag in combos. So you put him and Lord Joker in the same team as Arkham Knight Batman, and you chain combo with this, you tag this in and use a special tree. But at the same time, you most likely don't need to do this, so you can run Batman Ninja Batman and Nightmare Batman, pair up Multiverse Captain Cold with Multiverse Supergirl and Emerald Green Lantern or whatever. For a Poison Ivy special to upgrade it, I guess she's going to do very well for you in terms of Arena NCA. Confluence Aquaman goes with Shazam and goes with with Dr. Fate over here. You should get your Power Girl from the League Store, but other than that, it's a pretty damn good account, and I'm going to go over each character and tell you the rating of it, because that's what I do with the new accounts. We're going to have 3 ratings over here. Long-term investment, decent, bad. And it's going to be pretty much my personal opinion on this. So, long-term investment, pretty damn decent, bad, decent, decent towards long-term investment, I guess. Decent, long-term investment with John Stewart Green Lantern. I didn't even saw him there at the first time. He was lurking. Decent, bad, decent. Bad towards decent, like it's only 3 stars for you. Bad, long-term investment, decent. Like, decent characters you should definitely use in teams, long-term investments you should definitely upgrade. This is decent towards a long-term investment, but definitely not a 2 stars. Decent, decent. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is terrible. I'm glad to see her only at level 3, but you could use her in some teams. But yeah, with all this being said, this was everything for AK Storm. Hope you found this helpful, and let's move on to the next roster. Melo! You got yourself 3 legendary characters over here, and I really approve of Black Manta. I don't approve of this. Like there's so many wasted resources into those two. Like Darkseid is good in Arena and Champions Arena. At the very least that, even though he's not worthwhile that much in terms of rates and soul rates. But Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is going to be bad, just terribly bad in terms of pretty much everything except Arena and CA. And there she'll only perform well if you have yourself the full Suicide Squad. So nah. Okay, what else do you have over here? Yeah, I think what I see over here, I see that this man was flexing with the full legendary team. I don't know really how you were pairing them up. I'm going to tell you what is the most optimal way to pair them up. But yeah, and also you got 6 stars in Tangling Poison Ivy. That's very interesting over there. But yeah, let's get into some teams. First of all, the team for Black Manta will be, of course, Black Manta with Brainiac. And do you have Just League the Flash? Yes, you do thankfully have Just League the Flash, so I put Just League the Flash in there just for the passive. You're not going to tag any of those two guys in, just Black Manta, keep him in, do some hits, get high combo, and deal damage that way. Darkseid and Suicide Squad can be pretty much put with anybody in Arena and Champions Arena, like have fun with them over there, but in terms of raids and soul raids, they're not going to perform so well for you. Kimflan Sakon will go with Power Girl, because she's a power reduction character of course, and at the same time with Shazam. You over here have Last Left the Joker, and if you at this point, since you got 6 stars in Tangling Poison Ivy, if you got 2 gears on Last Left the Joker, I would still start working on him because he will still do decently in normal rates, coupled with Entangling Poison Ivy. Don't really work on Heartbreaker Harley Quinn because you kinda need Arkham Knight Batman to start the stunts for her on the bosses, but at the same time you could use Black Manta, but it kind of defeats the purpose since you lose Black Manta as a damage dealer. And you also have some multiverse characters. I don't see multiverse armored Supergirl, so don't really go hard on that one. So yeah, main investments should be Kimflan Sakoman, Black Manta, and maybe Last Left the Joker and Entangling Poison Ivy. So far leave it at that, don't touch those two anymore. This guy is amazing in Arena and CA, but not he's high trait enough to do well for you in those specific areas. And Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, she's the worst legendary, sorry to break it down to you. But yeah, at the same time, this seems like a very old account considering how many of those raid ores you got. But anyway, very good progress, a very interesting thumbnail, probably going to be the thumbnail, very interesting account, probably going to be the thumbnail account. So congratulations and thank you for submitting, Melo. Okay, over here some talk. Okay, started the game a couple of days ago. Well, you got very few heroes for a couple of days ago, like Mr. Laske. I don't know if you are willing to do this. Like, if you don't want to do this, then it's 100% up to you. But in Just 2 Mobile, it's a game that is not really forgiving if you don't play it constantly once you start playing. So yeah, that's simply the reality of it. I'm not saying you should or should not, but that's how the game works pretty much. Out of those characters, they are all bad except for Emma, Green Lantern, Batman, and Bane. Those 3 should be put in a team like this, the 3 of them, but at the same time you should play all of them in Arena and CA and really focus on Arena because that's where you are going to get most of your gold characters, and open as many hero chests as possible for starters to get yourself more heroes to play into those modes if you desire to do so. Okay, next up, this is from Savitar. Okay, this is a 3.7 million account. Another legendary character. How do you guys do that? I guess they opened premium, they opened platinum chests or random luck from hero chests when they were on sale. I focused on the artifact chests. I think that was a better call, but seeing so many legendaries does not make me so sure. And oh my god, there's so much punch packed in this so little amount of threat. Like if you've got your League of Anarchy going with the Entangling Poison Ivy and Just League the Flash and Last of the Joker, I really suggest you put a little bit more resources into Entangling Poison Ivy because I don't think she will survive. When you're using Entangling Poison Ivy, she will need to stay in the fight and tank quite a couple of hits and heal Last of the Joker. And she will need to be tanky enough to not die, and at the same time she will need to be strong enough to deal enough damage to heal herself and Last of the Joker, because the heal is based on the amount of damage that she's going to deal. And you're going to pair them up with Just Like the Flash, and for now I suggest you keep your Just Like the Flash alive until the opponent boss is about to do the super move, and then tag Just Like the Flash to die, because your Entangling Poison Ivy does not look like she's going to survive that. But yeah, on the long run, the most optimal way is to let Just Like the Flash die as soon as possible, and then let the Entangling Poison Ivy tag the super move. But that does not seem like an option for you, and you have to do the best with what you got. Camouflage Suckman, definitely a good investment. I really like the fact that you didn't go all the way for Arkham Knight Batman over here and you went for Camouflage Suckman. Arkham Knight Batman looks like he's in a pretty damn decent spot for Arena and CA. You can leave him there for a very long while. Of course, Camouflage Suckman paired up with Shazam and a power reduction character, Multiverse Armor Supergirl with Flash, and the Multiverse Green Arrow, I guess, for you. Don't have Red Hood, though. You don't really need to rush for him. It's fine, just take your time. Take Red Hood from Relic Store whenever you feel ready for it. Multiverse Green Arrow will suit you decently until then. Not the most optimal thing you can do, but at the same time not going to hurt anybody. And don't really go for Silver Banshee right now. Like, you got a lot of raid teams going, and it's good because it's the proper raid teams that you should get going. Even Just League team kind of getting going over here. Like, you got a lot of things going, and yet again, it's good. It's the proper things that should be going, but at the same time, you should really focus on a few teams at a time. Like, for now, I want you to focus on the Camouflage Suckman team, the League of Anarchy team, and the Multiverse team in this exact order. Then maybe into Silver Banshee, you should ideally have her at least 4 stars, and then you'll see what you can do. But yeah, this was everything for your roster. Hope you found it helpful, and good luck on your future journeys. Bro, RK Auditor, bro, like I kinda took a look at your rosters 2 times in the past 2 weeks. Nevertheless, don't think I'm going to to look at your rosters yet again, because I looked at it. Let's see your questions though. Okay, Silver Batman, Trustus, Armor Super, Camouflage Aquaman, Shazam, Dr. Fate, Mythic Wonder Woman, Just League Flash, Just League Batman. This is a very budget Just League team over here. Multiverse Supergirl, Multiverse Green Arrow, Multiverse. Why is Multiverse Green Arrow 2 times over there? League of Anarchy. Yeah, they are alright, I guess. For raids, Silver Batman, I trust to send Dr. Fate on Grodd. Silver Batman does not really need a power reduction character, so if you have classic Superman, you'd have far better results replacing your. You don't seem to have classic Superman though. But yeah, if you do have classic Superman, then that would be a far better replacement for your Dr. Fate, because you will need that armor reduction ideally, and you'll see better results. But I don't see classic Superman over here, unfortunately. But yeah, you can pretty much replace him with whatever you want in case you need your Dr. Fate anyplace else, because you don't really need him in that team. And okay, Camouflage Suckman team for Captain Cold. That's not really alright, since you should be going for a critical attack chance and critical attack damage on Captain Cold, and he's not going to do optimal in Captain Cold, because of the fact that Captain Cold is going to not take critical attack chance and critical attack damage. Like, of course, Captain Cold is the gateway fight. That's where you learn to fight in raid. But after you learn to fight in raids, you need to move on from that, because that's not going to be the place where you deal the most damage. So move your Confluent Sacoman towards, I think the next step would be phase 1. Phase 1 can be even easier than Captain Cold, but at the same time you need a strong tank or Dr. Fate that you should move. How should you use Multiverse Armor Supergirl in raids? Well, you pair her up with Just Like the Flash and whatever you can. Ideally Red Hood, but don't rush towards getting that, and you fight against Captain Cold. I do have quite a few guides on the Multiverse team in raids, so you should definitely check them out. Just search on Google Multiverse Armor Supergirl raid guide or something like that. And I got like 3 of them. Try to go for the more recent videos. Okay, yeah, focus on Confluent Sacoman definitely. After that, maybe Multiverse Armored Supergirl, I guess, or Last Left the Joker, depending on how many gears you have. Which packs should I buy? For that, you should watch my new series where I talk about after every arena season about the characters that are the chests that are available and what you should buy. Okay, next stop. DZ? Did we take a look at DZ already? Was DZ anywhere? Or was DZ just talking to people in the chat? No, we did not take a look at DZ yet. Let's take a look at DZ. And of course, another legendary character that DZ is the owner of. Stop focusing on Darkseid because of the fact that he's in a good enough place for you to do well in Arena NCA, and that's everything you need him for. Confluent Sacoman goes with Shazam and the power reduction character, or instead of Shazam, just like the Flash, however you prefer it. Shazam might yield better results, or Flash might yield better results if you have full fast attack on him. Other than that, don't really focus on your Last of the Joker because of the fact that you don't have Entangling Poison Ivy, and that's kind of mandatory for Last of the Joker, and without her he will not do well. And you got the Silver Bench over here, just 4 stars. Don't focus that much on Silver Bench. And yeah, I consider this account early enough to do the rating stink. Like I go with the good old, this is decent, this is a long-term investment, this is bad. So yeah, long-term investment, decent. Like this is a long-term investment as well for Arena NCA, but that's a very long-term investment. Decent, long-term investment, decent, decent, long-term investment, decent, decent, long-term investment, decent, long-term investment, decent, bad, 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 decent, bad, decent, 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 decent. Definitely use Atrust as a support character more. He's pretty dang good at that. Well, decent, decent. Use this with the you don't have Multiverse Armor Supergirl, so yeah, never mind. So yeah, pretty decent, I guess, in raids if you need to extend the duration of the fight. That's an option, but other than that, pretty crap in every other aspect. Bad, 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 bad. Decent, decent, bad, bad. And yeah, on the last page everything is pretty much bad. You shouldn't really go into that. So yeah, this way for this roster. Pretty good progress for now. Your single focus should be getting Confluent Sacoman to level 60 gears and equipping his team up, because that's going to be the thing that will carry you through the first difficulty of solo raids. I think we'll take a look at one more. This is from Money to NV. Let's take a look at the stats of Confluent Sacoman. Well, yeah, I can see you're kind of heading in the right way, but at the same time, this is by far not enough resources invested for me to be able to really draw the line. And at the same time, you should only reroll bonuses on gears once you get all level 40 gears, because until then, it's not really worth it. So yeah, get fast attack chance, get critical attack chance, get critical attack damage, and dump everything else into attack. That's pretty much it. Your build is too early into making for me to give any opinion on it. Yeah, King goes with Shazam and Dr. Fate or Power Girl, whichever you desire to how do you not have Dr. Fate? Another account without Dr. Fate, like, well, what's wrong with those accounts? But yeah, you got Power Girl at the very least, and that will act like a power reduction character decently. Another thing that you can make, and maybe use that to some extent in terms of raising stories, but don't go too far in terms of investment with it. Reverse Flash with Throw Poison Ivy and Emerald Green Lantern, like this is pretty much the best you can do. And other than that, I'm going to only go over the characters with the decent, long-term investment, and bad. Long-term investment, decent, long-term investment, bad, decent. Damn, you got so many decent characters in your first page. Decent, long-term investment, decent, decent towards bad. Like bad Silver Batman is decently good, but I'm going to also keep in mind when I say those things, I'm also going to keep in mind the star rating that you have in, so there's no point into trying to get to 6 stars, level 60 gears, a 2-star Batman. So yeah, don't worry about that one. Long-term investment over here on Power Girl. And yeah, this guy is also decent and maybe a long-term investment, but not for Raising Soul Raids, for NCA. So yeah, this was everything I could say about your roster. Thank you very much for submitting it, I hope it helped, and this will be it for the video. Thank you very much to everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, dislike it if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one.